Day 4. What's good? We still going? We still pumped? We still hyped? So today we're going to get into some proper learning, some proper good skills, something proper. This is going to be a great video to watch, great educational video to watch today. So we guessed, we pumped everyone? Good. Alright, today we are identifying trends. So what is a trend? A trend consists of higher highs and higher lows, higher lows, and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So yeah, pretty much there is either an uptrend or a downtrend. So today in this video, I'm going to be covering everything about trends and how to identify a trend, like what trend we are in on the higher time frames and lower time frames, how to use this to your advantage, and so and so. Oh, is this? And so and so and so. But without further ado, let me get stuck into this. So we will draw an uptrend to start. Where is my handy little brush? Here we go. Sorry. So we'll draw an uptrend first. So an uptrend. Let me draw it really quick. Bro, oh my gosh. Seriously? Sorry guys. Alright, so an uptrend. We have boom, 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 boom. There is our uptrend. So what is a higher high and what is a higher low? So boom, here, this is how I'm going to write it out as higher high. Then what is this? Our higher low. Okay, to make this, I'll make another drawing actually. So this, boom, there. So this, oh crap. This is our higher high, and this is our higher low. So higher high and higher low. To be in an uptrend, we have to consistently break that higher high to go up. So trends consist of higher highs and higher lows. So that is our uptrend. That is what an uptrend should look like. Because price is not just going to go boom, you know. Price has to retrace, it has to rebalance. But we'll get into that in another video. So boom, take a photo of that. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Draw this out if you think you're going to forget it. Higher high, higher low. Let's get that. Higher high, higher low. Get that? Easy. Make sure to draw that out. Indicate where the higher highs and higher lows are. So make sure you've got, or take a screenshot of this, whatever's easiest. Hello. Whatever you think is easiest. Give you a second to take a photo of this. Boom, you got the photo of that. Easy. Alright, now let's identify a downtrend. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, what is this? Here we go. So, here we go. Lower low. Higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low. So let me mark all that out. High low, higher low, higher. So this is for you guys to screenshot. Lower low, higher low, lower low. So, we'll draw this up as well. So this is what a downtrend looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Just like an uptrend. Crap, sorry man. Oh my gosh, triggering. So a downtrend consists of higher lows and lower lows. So like the uptrend, the downtrend is boom, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low. So it's going down, up, down, up. So trend, it's pretty much the direction of price, which we're either bullish or we're bearish. So this is a bearish example and the other one was a bullish example. So in a downtrend, we form lower lows and higher lows. Take a photo of this. This is kind of just a quick explanation going over this. So get that, take a photo of that, and we'll get into the charts. Give you a second to do that. Easy, assuming that's done. Boom. Alright, now let's, here we go, some beautiful examples. So obviously trends are not going to look as beautiful as that. Like, I mean, this is kind of like, here we go, like that is like a, you know, we got the, you know, low, boom, up here, down, 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 up, boom, down, you know, they don't look perfect. So, but how to identify a trend? Start here. Here is a beautiful example of a downtrend. I'll go on to the 5 minute, that might look a bit better. No, 3 minutes. So yeah, so here we go. Beautiful example of a downtrend. So boom. Oh. Sorry, what am I doing, bro? Here we go. So what? We go low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. Do you see the pattern there? Can you start to see the pattern? So another one. Still in a downtrend here. Lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. Are you starting to get that? Do you understand that? I'm not going to go over a break of structure because that'll be explained in another video, but I'll roughly go over it. So when should the trend switch direction? So, you know, I won't cover that yet. Let's cover an uptrend. Let's cover an uptrend. So boom, where is our uptrend? Right here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, oh sorry, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So what can we expect to happen now for us to form a higher high? Exactly right. Easy. This is another good way to, you know, we'll keep going over a few of them. See. Alright, see in this price range here, what trend are we in? What trend are we in this price range here? I want you to take a screenshot, take a photo of this, and draw out the higher highs and higher lows. I just want you to do that for me, and if you want to, screenshot it and send it to me on Discord, or just like, you think you've got it, then yeah. So what trend are we in here? If you said an uptrend, you would be wrong. We are in a downtrend. Where is the downtrend, you may ask? Beautiful question. The downtrend is here. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Sorry, no. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Boom. That is a beautiful example of a downtrend. Okay. It's fine. Here we go. Here's another. This will be a little bit of a tricky one. This is going to be a little. Actually, I might go on to the higher time frames for these because I think the lower time frames aren't that great for showing examples. Here we go. Here we go. Here is another example of a downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. What can we expect to happen here? Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. With trends, the trend is your friend. So never ever, you know, for now, never trade against the trend. If you're like, oh no, but we're too far down, we have to come up. No, trade with the trend. Lower low, like, trend is your friend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, now let's get into some bullish examples. Here's a beautiful one here. I'm going to keep going over this until this is absolutely drilled into your brains. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, you starting to see this pattern? Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Boom, are you starting to see this pattern? Is it starting to make sense? Yes? Another one. I'm not going to stop until you guys completely understand this. This should just be like everything. It should just be like boom, 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 boom. You can identify the trend. Here we go. Here's another one. Higher high. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high. See, that trends aren't always going to be perfect. They're going to look sloppy. They're not going to be absolutely mint, and you can identify it every single time you look at the charts. You know, trends will look sloppy, but it all comes with experience and time in the market. So, where's a sloppy example of a trend? Here, that's more consolidation. Here, see this, here we go, sorry, I'll give you a beautiful example of a trend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That is a beautiful downtrend. You would be looking for shorts in there. But the next video I make will most likely be a break of structure video. So, I'll explain more on like switching trends. So one more bullish example, and then I'll go into some tips and tricks. So boom. Here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Do you get that? Can you see the trend in there? Is it starting to make sense? So for example, when would you not want to be taking a trade? Just say we're chopping around like this, high high, high low, boom, boom. You know, we're not really doing anything. Okay, so what also can help if you're struggling to identify a trend that we're in? You can also go up here, click this, and you can change it to the line graph. So here, if you're like, okay, I don't know what trend we're in, here you can be like, oh, okay, here we go. High, 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 boom, boom, boom. Okay, no, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. That is a great way of learning if you're stuck with the trends. So here, sorry if this is repetitive, but this is exactly what you need to learn. High, 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 low. High, high. Oh my gosh, sorry. High, 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 low. Oh, you can't even draw it there. But you get what I mean. You get what I mean. It should just be drilled into your brain. It should be easy. Like, boom, downtrend there. That's consolidating. You know, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, boom, 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 boom. You're getting that. Should be easy to you. This should be like, you should know how to do this. You should just be able to be like, okay, boom, what are we in here? Uptrend. Here, downtrend. Uptrend. Downtrend. Uptrend. We're getting that? Do we understand trends? Do we get what a trend is? You should. If not, rewatch this video. Make sure you journaled the lot of everything. I'm going to draw out one more photo for you guys. You guys can take a photo of this. I'm going to change it back to candles. Here we go. This is the last drawing I'm going to make. Actually, no, I'm going to write it up. Write this down. We'll take a screenshot. Sorry. My spelling isn't good. I left school, so don't judge me. Get that? Sorry. Uptrends. Uptrends. Sorry. Uptrends consist. That was so ugly. What am I doing? Uptrends consist... Sorry, what have I done here, bro? Uptrends consist of higher highs and higher lows for... Oh my gosh, sorry guys, this is disgusting. Uptrends consist of higher highs and higher lows. A downtrend consists of lower highs and lower lows. Boom. Get that? Okay, now let me draw it out one last time for you guys to take a photo of. Boom, 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 boom. Put that there. Then the downtrend is boom, 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 boom. High. High, low. High, high. High, low. Boom. Lower, high. Lower, low. High. And then high, low. Then downtrend. And boom. Take a screenshot photo of this. This should be everything you need, or literally copy this into your book. Uptrends consist of higher highs and oh my gosh, bro, what am I doing? Higher lows. There you go. Downtrend consists of lower highs and lower lows. Oh, I really messed that up, but you get what I mean. Boom, you've taken a photo of that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So you should have a grasp on trends by now. So one more time, actually, screw it, one more time. You guys need to just know this like the back of your hand. You should just know this like anything. What trend are we in here? I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about it. If you said downtrend, you are correct. Where's another one? Give you a hard one. What about here? See, there's two trends. There. If you said uptrend, you are correct. What about in here? What trend are we in here? I'll give you a second to think about this one. If you said uptrend, you are correct. What about here? I haven't told you about this yet. It's right, we are consolidating. We are not in a trend at all. What else to cover with trends? Don't think there is really much. Yeah, there isn't really much more to cover. But this should sum up everything. A trend consists of higher highs and higher lows. A downtrend consists of lower highs and lower lows. It should just be like, you shouldn't even have to think about this. It should just be boom, 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 boom. It should just be a piece of cake. So for your homework today, I want you to go on either the hourly time frame or the 2 minute, just go on any time frame and identify 5 uptrends and 5 downtrends. I want you to go, actually no, do 20. I want you to do 20 uptrends and 20 downtrends. When you do it, I want you to take photos of absolutely everything. I want you to screenshot it, and if you do, you can send it to me. I'm not too bothered. I can look over it and tell you what you're doing wrong. But take photos of 20 uptrends and 20 downtrends. I want you to be able to identify every trend just like the back of your hand. It shouldn't be a struggle whatsoever. So that's your homework for today, and yeah, there's not really much more to cover. So with that being said, I love you and leave yous, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.